The light rain that began to fall as Cook Islands players and staff got off their team buses told them they were in the village of their ancestors. But Toru and Crystal Tamaru didn't realize how closely connected their families were to Hanobata. Hi, this is NRL News Recap. The coastal village, in which houses sit above the sea on stilts, was founded by Cook Islands missionaries 150 years ago, and members of the Atu and Moana contingent were visibly moved to hear children singing traditional songs in their language. Hanobata, which has an estimated population of 15,000, is near downtown Port Moresby, but the hundreds of children who ran to greet the men's and women's teams excitedly chanted, "Cook Islands, Cook Islands!" That was one of the most humbling experiences I have had in my life, Atu Captain Brad Takarangi said. To see a village embrace our culture, people singing our songs and dancing was an experience I know we will be talking about for years to come. The players were still buzzing on Friday at a school's rugby league gala day as they took time off from training for Sunday's doubleheader at Santos National Football Stadium against the PNG Orchids and Fiji Body. As Cook Islanders, we pretty much felt at home as soon as we went into that village, said Arakwa, the former Kiwi Ferns prop who will co-captain the Moana against the Orchids with Western Australian-born Anika Stevens. All of the kids were so welcoming, they greeted us with open arms and were like, "It's good to meet you." For Arakwa and Tamarua, it was likely they met distant relatives as the pair discovered that they are direct descendants of missionaries, led by Ruatoka, who traveled from the Cook Islands to Papua New Guinea in 1872. "I was real surprised. I didn't know that my family had come here and settled here," Arakwa said. "I was pretty much told that my great-grandparents were the ones that had come here. I didn't even know that." Tamarua was emotional when she learned about her family connection. "They mentioned my last name and I was like, oh," and they explained it more, she said. "It's an honor to be in the same place that they came to 150 years ago. I was just so humbled to see the kids singing the songs. They know more Cook Islander than I do. You compare what they have, and they can find so much joy and happiness from nothing." As the players climbed the stairs to Ruatoka Memorial Hall on Meterai Hill, the frenzied children ran after them like a scene from the Pied Piper. Rabbitoh's prop Davy Mole is the only regular NRL player in the Atu team, but every player was a star in Hanobata, and the boys and girls called "Stevie, Stevie," as they surrounded winger Steve Marsters, who plays for Thorough Butchers. "Us boys love that kind of stuff because we are playing footy for our islands and our heritage," Marsters said. To see the kids running around, it was kind of like a block party. There was no curfew or going home, and to see the young kids singing the songs, it was spine-tingling. "We still can't stop talking about it because we want to go back there and see them again. It's something we will never forget." According to Moana coach Rusty Machua, the fine rain that greeted the arrival of the teams had significant meaning, and he said the experience would inspire the Cook Islands players. "For us, we call that Tamarangi, and that gentle rain is our tupuna, our ancestors, and our belief that they're blessing us, so that also was an acknowledgement," Machua said. Our chairman, Charles Carlson, spoke about the missionaries that came from Cook Islands 150 years ago and settled in that village,